Welcome back, everybody, to our third video this week. I will be trying to make videos fairly regularly during the week. It may sometimes just be one video on Sunday, but I will be trying to go over multiple videos a day, or a week, I should say. Because honestly, at the rate we're going through John right now, it's going to take a long while. I'm thinking my Sunday videos will probably be more topical, and then throughout the week it'll be more expository, with just us going straight through John from beginning to end. We'll see when that ends. So today we'll be going over the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 10 through verse 13. I will be reading to you out of the New King James Version as usual. Here we go. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own did not receive him. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. Now, after explaining in our last two videos about how Jesus is God, and simply beyond our comprehension, John then tells us that the world did not recognize him. They did not recognize God. This is, in many ways, the great tragedy of the Bible, after, of course, our original fall, or perhaps even before it. We, the created, sank so deep into our sin that we could not recognize our own Creator. You, of course, still see this today. People will tell you there's no such thing as God. There's no God. Yet, all of creation speaks to his existence. Jesus himself says, if he was silenced, the rocks would cry out. Is that not true? When you consider the amount of empty space that we have, even if you considered the odds of something coming from nothing to be 1 in a quadrillion, we should have observing 1 square mile of space. We should be seeing something pop into existence, just a tiny little explosion, or however they believe the world began. We should be seeing something pop into existence once every year, maybe, something like that. If you observe every square centimeter of a well, not square, cubic, I should say, a cubic centimeter in a cubic mile. We should be seeing things pop into existence every once in a while, but we don't. The miracle of our universe speaks to the existence of a God. Now, add on to that the miracle of life. How matter began to move itself. How it began to live and die. Further than that, how some life became self-aware. How we humans are capable of thinking of life and comprehending anything, for the matter. That is a miracle as well. That's at least 3 miracles that you must explain without God. Now, every miracle in the Bible can be explained by the simple fact, God. Just God. I'm not here to debate the existence of God, but I would like to recognize the existence of God in this. And we have become so arrogant that we do not recognize God anymore. That is a great tragedy. God came to save us, even. He didn't come to claim dominion over us. He came in the lowest form, a servant. He was born and placed in a manger immediately. How would you feel if you were born and the first place you were placed was onto a dinner plate? That is pretty humbling. Is this not fitting how we began by rejecting God as our God? As I said before in the last video, there are two worldviews, recognizing God as God or recognizing ourselves as God. The first worldview is what we were created with, but we chose the second. We chose to eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and we disobeyed God. We said, let ourselves become God. And that same mentality is what put Jesus on the cross. We had the chance to recognize God, but we didn't. Instead, Jesus was welcomed into the world by magi, people from the East, people to which Israel had been enslaved to. Collectively, we reject Jesus. However, individually, we can choose him. To those who individually choose him, we may call ourselves children of God. But to do that, we must choose him. We must choose God. There is no other way to salvation. There is nothing we can do on our own to reach salvation. This to me is the greatest proof that we follow the correct religion. Every other religion, every other worldview says that you can reach salvation. You can work hard enough. You can follow the rules well enough, and you will be able to reach salvation. But Christianity is unique, and Judaism. The two are one more or less. They are unique in saying, no, you cannot reach salvation, but God can reach it for you. You can't pull yourself up this cliff, but God can reach a helping hand. This, of course, ties into my earlier point about only two worldviews. Either God is God and can save us, or we are gods and can save ourselves. You may say, well, I am an atheist, and I don't believe in a God. I don't even believe I'm a God. Okay, that's fine. But you recognize the world is messed up. That's something that everyone understands. Everyone understands that there is evil in the world. The difference between a Christian and a non-Christian is that the non-Christian believes they can fix evil. The Christian believes that we are evil. We all are evil. Ever since we allowed evil to enter. Ever since we opened the back door for sin to enter the world. If Christianity is true, all other religions are false. It really is a binary. God is God, or we are gods. Which do you choose?